I'm CharrChan, a full-time fursuit maker from the UK. In this video, I'd like to show you this fursuit, which is the first in my budget line of fursuits. So there's two main points as to why this is a budget fursuit. The first being, there is no lining in here. There's no lining at all. And the second reason being that this is just a head. A simple design head, no lining, just a head, nothing else. Well, you will receive some goodies like stickers and swatch sheets of the fabrics used, but it's just a head. Alright, with that being said, let's talk about construction. So this suit is built on a upholstery foam base. Here's one I made earlier. This is built the exact same way as this one, pretty much. As you can see, it's built using bits of foam. I make these using the scraps of my offcuts from building other fursuit projects, so it's a good way to recycle the little foam pieces that might not get used otherwise. As for materials, if you follow my fursuit work, you'll probably know I don't use faux furs pretty much ever. So I'm not really sure what to call these two faux furs that I used, so I'll try my best to describe them, but they are both good, high quality furs. No clue what they might be called. But for now, let's have a look at the face, because I do know the names of the fabrics used on the face. So the white fabric on the face here is cuddle fleece. Here's a close-up of some cuddle fleece. This is the fabric that I normally use for my fursuits, so this is the fabric I have the most experience using. It's kind of like minky, but a little bit different. It's very commonly used to make throw blankets with, so if you have a throw blanket in your home, it might be made of this cuddle fleece material. Kinda like minky, but not quite, very soft and smooth. Now because the face sculpt is so flat, I was able to just take one piece of the cuddle fleece and just stretch it over and glue it down. But that does mean that the fur pile direction is just one direction, it goes up. So the fur direction is up. There's one dart, one seam line at the chin here, but that's it, otherwise it's just one solid piece of fabric. So that's the white fabric. Let's move on to the pink and the black. So the nose and the tongue and the inside of the ears, that's made with regular minky. Very commonly used to make plush toys and other fursuits. And then we have the eyes. So the eyes are made with cotton cross-stitch mesh, which I then painted with acrylic paints, and then I sealed the paint using a couple of layers of Mr. Super Clear. The eyelashes are just regular felt, and the eyes are glued onto the head using contact cement. Now let's move on to the materials that I don't really know the names for. So the back of the head and the neck are made with some kind of fur. I did ask on Twitter and I got the suggestion that it maybe be weasel fur. Maybe. It's a very high quality fur from what I can tell. It's very smooth and soft, no lining as I said, but the backing of the fur does feel quite strong and sturdy. Couldn't tell you what it is though, it might be weasel fur. Not really sure, because I don't use fur very often. You will be getting two swatch sheets with the different materials used on the fursuit, so you'll have a reference point if you wanted to, say, make something to go with the suit, make more accessories or whatever it might be. So, anyway, let's move on. The fur used on the ears is again a really high quality fur. It feels, honestly, a little bit more high quality than the weasel fur. This one feels really, really smooth and silky soft. Couldn't tell you what it is, some kind of luxury fur of some description. The ears are machine sewn, so I cut out my fabric, sewed it on the machine, and then I blanket stitched them on to the head. You can't really see the stitches unless you're up close, and to keep them from flopping in front of the face, I added a couple of tacking stitches over here somewhere. So there's a couple of tacking stitches. You can actually get your hand through the between the tacking stitches and the like actual base of the ear. So you could maybe slot something like a prop, like a flower or something, through there if you wanted to. I don't know, I thought it was a cool little feature to leave on. This suit fits a 23-inch head and under. Ventilation is not great. I'll be very clear about that. Ventilation, it's not brilliant. Because the mouth hole is so tiny, that's your ventilation hole. It does help that the eyes are completely mesh, so that helps you get a little bit more air and ventilation in the suit, but the ventilation is pretty bad. So be aware of that, it's just due to the design of the fursuit. There's not much I can do about it. I did forget to say that behind the muzzle, there is a little like carved out area for your nose to sit, so you're not going to be having a squished nose inside the fursuit, hopefully. Well, I think that's all the information I can really give you about the fursuit. Fits a 23-inch head, no lining, made with various furs and cuddle fleece and minky, full mesh eyes. So I think that's everything I can tell you about the fursuit. If you have any questions or want to purchase this fursuit, then please email me at CharrChanContact@gmail.com, or of course you can message me on my social medias like Instagram, Twitter. All of my social medias are linked in the description. So at the end of this video there's going to be some pictures and videos of this suit being worn and like showcase photos, so stick around for that. There'll also be a link to a Google Drive showcasing the photos as well. And I think that's everything I have to say. So thank you so much for watching, hope you found this helpful, and bye! So normally I have someone to help me with my photos and videos of wearing the suit, but I was home alone when I was doing this. So I just thought I'd do a quick video to show the motion of the ears and just how the fursuit looks when it's being worn. Hopefully I should have some actual pictures of it being worn for the photo shoot, like post, what's it called? The sales post, that's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, I thought I would talk over this because otherwise it just feels a bit awkward. Anyway, you can see the ears are floppy and I did not have the neck on properly at the back of the suit, but you know, I couldn't see that, I was home alone. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. As again, any questions, just email me. And I'm gonna go now because I have to actually post this video to the internet and make some sales posts. So hope you found it helpful, and I'm terrible at signing off these videos. Alright, bye!